Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Febiana Wardani. Here I will present about my PowerPoint about current teaching methodology in grammar. Title of this journal that I have taken is Teachers' Methodology and Techniques in Teaching Grammar in Yemeni College. Well, first I will explain about the first material. It is background. So, understanding the status of grammar in language teaching has been influenced by development in linguistics and psychology. In this regard, a wide variety of teaching methods have resulted from this influence of change in the field of linguistics. School structure, with its emphasis on the description of observed verbal behavior, survey structure, performance, and others, gave way to the school of generative transformation of linguistics, with its emphasis on deep structure, explanation, and other. Likewise, in the field of psychology, the flow of behaviorism, which emphasizes stimulus response, repetition, and reinforcement, is seriously challenged by cognitive psychology, which considers meaning, understanding, and knowledge as important data for psychological studies. Next is research purposes. Research purpose of this journal, the aim of this study was to investigate the method of teaching grammar in the first and second year level the English department in Yemeni universities. This section summarizes the instrument and framework used to conduct the research. Its aim first to identify the actual method followed by teachers in teaching grammar in Yemeni universities. Second, to identify extent of influence of teaching method on the process of teaching grammar, whether they help students to acquire knowledge of grammar or not. Third, to reveal how grammar teachers are influenced by several factors that determine the choice of different way of teaching practice. Next is methodology. Quantitative data were collected using teacher questionnaires, and student tests were administered to students based on the grammar program. Using questionnaires, classroom observation, and student tests, the researcher has adopted a triangulation procedure to collect the necessary data to achieve the objectives of the current study and answer related questions. 30 grammar teachers, 1 female and 29 male, have participated to answer the item of the questionnaire. Teachers were distributed to them in the Department of English in a College of Education, University of Eden. The second instrument used to collect basic data was classroom observation. 10 observations were made in the research field to examine what was actually happening in teaching grammar classes. The last is about conclusion of this journal. So the finding of the current study indicate that the majority of grammar teachers in Yemeni University have a major degree in general English. This indicates that the majority of grammar, the responsibility of the teaching grammar in Yemeni higher educational school do not have sufficient training and qualification. They have a little theoretical background in teaching grammar and teaching method of English. As such, they lack awareness of various trends in grammar. Teaching such as degree in English did not qualify them to teach grammar to students. The finding of the teacher questionnaire also showed that most of the grammar teachers were inexperienced teachers because their experience only ranged from 5 to 10 years. The finding from classroom observation support this fact, where is it observed that most of the grammar teachers are not aware of various grammar teaching methods because they are only observed to tend to read lecture from prepared notes or reference book and students listen passively. They tend to explain some of the rules and set an example on the board. Okay, I think enough from my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.